What's up everybody, it's Finance DJ. Thanks for joining me for another episode on my channel. And today we're going to be talking about alternative assets. And no, I'm not talking about Pokemon cards, which happen to be my favorite. I'm not talking about watches. I'm talking about NFTs. Now, NFTs stand for Non-fungible token. These have been all the rave lately. If you look to major finance YouTubers like Andre Jick, Meet Kevin, Graham Stephan, they are all talking about NFTs. Graham Stephan did a great podcast on the Iced Coffee Hour with DJ Blau, talking about his NFT auction and what the purposes of NFTs are. So today we're going to go into really basically what an NFT is. An NFT means non-fungible token. Now this means that you are getting the rights, the digital rights, to something on the blockchain. Now this could be anything from a piece of artwork to a song to a token, and they can have real world applications, or they could just be simply the digital art. Now it's hard for many people to think about these things just because you don't really think about a picture being something that's worth it, because you can copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste. But the reason these are so unique is because within blockchain technology, you hold the key proving that you own the original. You own the rights to that digital asset. Now, some people like to have LED screens throughout their house so they can display their digital artwork throughout their house. And other people just buy them to resell them. Now, I don't recommend getting into NFTs if you're looking for a quick flip or just to make a profit. NFTs are something that you have to enjoy and believe in for you to understand what they are, really. Now, personally, I don't own any NFTs, but I may look into them, especially if some of my favorite artists or creators make their own tokens, because it's a way to support someone without just giving them money. It's a way for you to show that you supported someone, and it's a way that people can actually see that you supported an artist. If you truly believe in someone, you should support them, and that's one way you can do this. Now, NFTs aren't just digital artwork. They can be anything. They can be clips, they can be songs. It's speculated that Square, who is into cryptocurrency, may be going into the NFT world with the new streaming service they just acquired. Now, they could actually sell the rights to the songs so that people have the digital access to that song and they own it. Now, this can go as far as they can get the royalties from the songs played, but I don't think it will. I think it's just one way that someone can support an artist and say that they supported the artist and show that they supported the artist. In other lines of work, there are stuff like NBA Top Shot, and now even Rob Gronkowski from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be getting into NFTs. And to me, this is where it gets a little more difficult. Because when you look at a sports clip, there are some that can be memorized for eternity, but others, if it's just a normal sports clip, that can get old. It's hard to think about buying a digital asset for a crazy valuation when 5 years from now, it may not have that same sentimental feeling that it gives you right now. If you have the money, sure, it makes sense to buy whatever you want and enjoy your life. But when you're thinking about this from, are you going to enjoy this investment, and is it going to be worth the investment, it's hard to rationalize that in a long-term scale. Now, being a New England Patriot fan, if I could own the rights to the video of Malcolm Butler's interception on the 1-yard line, or Julian Edelman's catch right before it hit the floor in the third quarter, that's one thing. But to own just a normal touchdown pass is something completely different. Like, I would rather just watch that on YouTube rather than pay a crazy valuation for it. That's just me, though. NFTs weren't something I really thought about, especially since I have not been in the crypto space very long. I have just recently bought into cryptocurrency such as Ethereum and Bitcoin. For me, that initial investment has already gotten me 50% of my initial money back, but I don't want to pour more money into it because I still am learning all these things about cryptocurrency. I do want to remind everyone that this is for entertainment purposes only and informational purposes only. Do not take my advice or my videos and lay them down as law and go throw your money into NFTs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything like that. But let's continue. NFTs are very mainstream right now. We've seen record-breaking auctions for NFTs. We've seen millions of dollars get poured into them, and some people understand them and other people don't. For a content creator, an NFT is a way to show the world that you are creative and you want to give your artwork or your content to the world and let someone have the rights to that initial product. Now, this DJ did an NFT auction that I think raised about $11 million. Now, he gamified it in the way that in the last 3 minutes, if anyone placed a bid, the timer would restart the 3 minutes, and that went on for hours. Now, his NFTs actually have real-world applications. Anytime he does a show, if someone that was in the top 6 for that auction has the NFT in their wallet, they get full access to the show. No questions asked, as long as they can prove in the wallet that they have the NFT. Now, this is why NFTs are so cool, because it's a way to verify that someone is who they say they are, and you can prove that you supported that NFT. Now, I think a lot of content creators will be going down this route. I think a lot of people will see what benefits them as a content creator and that their fans are really looking for it. Especially if you have major influencers like Kim Kardashian or Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, people like that people worship. Cristiano Ronaldo, world stars that people idolize, that they can create their moments and sell it to the world, and people can own that memorabilia. The memorabilia market is insane, and I am one to talk because I own a bunch of autographed baseball cards, and I love that stuff. It's just another way people can support their favorite people in the world, whether it's an athlete, a content creator, a musician, anything like that. Another good thing about NFTs is you can actually apply real-world applications to them. Like the instance with the DJ where you get backstage passes, you could do a phone call, you could do anything that actually applies to a real-life situation. Or you can even make it so that the token can be redeemed for a real-world object. There are plenty of these on the market, and it's not uncommon that people will actually just redeem the item. A lot of people won't do this just because once you redeem that token, the token is gone and you actually have the item. It's a lot harder to sell that physical item than it is to just transfer someone the key on the blockchain. And the good thing with the blockchain is everything's recorded, so you can't fake that key. For me personally, if I had extra money and I was in a situation where I could design my house and I had the money to spend, I think I would consider buying an NFT and having an LCD screen that plays a slideshow of my NFTs, especially if I believe in the art and I enjoy it. But for normal people who don't have the expendable income or are still trying to build their wealth, I don't think it's the place for you to make money, and I don't believe it's the place that you should try to hedge your bet and turn a profit. I think these are the things that you really need to believe in what you're buying and believe in the artist that's creating it. Otherwise, I think you're just going to get burned on the back end of the deal. One benefit for the content creator that made the NFT is they get a portion every time it's bought and sold. So if you buy it initially from the content creator yourself and you sell it, and then the person that you sold it to sells it again, that content creator is making a commission basically on every time it sells after you. Now, in some instances, this can be good, in others it's not. Because for some people with the real world application, the content creator isn't going to want to continue to do whatever benefit it was, whether it's a phone call or you're in a special Discord group, anything like that. But for other instances, like a backstage pass, that can be transferred over and over again, and as long as the DJ is doing shows, people can continue to use it. But let me know down below what you know about NFTs and what you think about them. I definitely want to hear from you guys about NFTs. I hadn't known too much about them before this, and I want to continue to learn and look into ways to safely acquire and get NFTs so that people aren't getting scammed. Because we all know that in this space, whether it's one good thing that's in the space, there's a million bad things that come out of it as well. So be careful and do your own due diligence when investing. Don't forget, I'll be posting Mondays and Fridays. Fridays will be my investing style videos. Mondays are my wildcard days where I'll do anything from personal finance or random topics that involve money aspects. So be sure to keep a lookout. Hit the little notification bell down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Leave a like, comment on the video. Remember, I want to hear about NFTs from your point of view. So until next time, good night, guys.